Good evening, folks. It's nearly 7 o'clock at night on the 25th day, 11th month, 2022. Check my connection. Yeah, I told you a while back. Here you go. Yep, this is a accurate forecast coming true. As you see, we got some wonderful numbers here. We got a 3032, which is 11 inches. Yeah, but most of you got the big 10-inch coming. And wow, sometimes you need to they have to whip out the big 10-inch. Y'all remember that saying? The Aerosmith. I couldn't help thinking about it. That's more than 10 inches. 31 centimeters in inches. Right? That's a foot. Right? It's 12 inches. Right? But that's not every area is getting that. That's a predicted geoengineering swath. That's going to occur after 3 days from now. So the time for preparation is now. No panic, right? There's 24 hours to squanto, right? You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See, this area here is just showing. I think this is a fairly accurate representation. See? Hey, McKay. Could be you. Could be you. This is the eminent front. And they're fronting you. With in here, in there, in there, in there, in there, man. There's some very heavy falls scheduled. Yeah, they're chickening out on their thing. See, they're moving it. They did this last time. They did this in February. They did the exact same thing. I caught one brief capture of super duper rain, which I'll show you because I have it. Probably be this one, right? And I see one capture of this, and then it's gone, and you didn't see it again until about 2 days to 3 days before the event. They didn't give you any time to get out of that situation. And yeah, and I also captured this one. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. And you can see my timestamp down here in the corner that it was at 11 o'clock last night that data appeared. I'll do that again. That was an easy way to get out without turning my broadcast. See, I do have a habit of screenshotting things to see how they differ with themselves. And they're lying. They're lying because the pressure says so. The pressure is always the tall. You go to that 10 days, where is she at? She's bubbled up through here. It's called the you get it again. Yeah, this is called high, you get it again. It's where they pinch a secondary send some to New Zealand, traps the flow up there. This is free to do its thing. It's already spinning in the correct direction. One of them bubble ups joins this down here. You got the Lando cane. It's just the right conditions can hit it. You got definitely some cold air coming up that day. Yeah, I'm watching. I am not complacent. You got a lot of heat, so it doesn't take the super as cold now to create these pressure flows and dynamics. It's in a nice bent formation, a boost formation, if you will. The boomerang weather coming back to haunt you again. It's the boomerang season. One storm after the other coming back and coming back. Have it. 4 days and out, 4 days and out. How are those streams doing? By the way, I need to know. Right, these are some of your wins that they're coming from back then. And I need to know that as well. Where is it feeding the hardest? Where is it cutting its churn? He's cutting its churn here. So she dumps. She dumps here. Yeah, Rockham, there's no way you're not going to get it. I call bullshit on their flow. In fact, most of the flow on that pressure, they're even saying right here is going up to the extreme far north. Nah, that's even that their graphic is not representative of actual what should be happening that day. Hmm. That's a small vortex though, caused by the gap. Nah, I ain't buying this one. Cyclone. She died, but they're not showing you this one. See, there's one missing. There's a graphic missing here. Again, I don't think you're being told the truth. Oh, that's Google Earth. I can shut that off. I'm not going there tonight. No, no spoilers. We'll go back here. See if we can find the. Where is that? Is it this one? You know, on the 24th day, at 11:09 in the morning, this graphic was represented, showing that 10 days from that day, you are going to have a raging tropical cyclone with an extremely dangerously low pressure when you're actually getting down in the 60s. Right, that's your start to pull a suction. You get down in the 50s, there shouldn't be a cloud in the eye. Yeah, that's usually category 1 when you get in the 60s. But there's such high pressure. Oh, I can't move this one around. And they didn't leave that graphic up. That graphic is long gone. You got to be quick with your screenshots so you have the data. Right? And that was long gone. They had it right here. Matter of fact, by then it should have been inland. It should be it's sitting inside there right now, according to their graphic. But it ain't. Feeling hosed yet? Ruled by hosers, literally hosing you down. Right, on that day, even your line of the 14's going down toward Coffs. You're fucked. That graphic is accurate. The whole stream's coming your way. You're right on the 14 lane. And a diversion. Right here below Brisbane and all that. You're going to get it. There ain't no way you're not. Not defending my forecast. I'm arguing with myself, hoping I'm wrong. You ever want to be wrong? I think oneness is showing up. There's so many dips in the stream. This is impossible. You're going to tell me it's going to burp exactly like that there? Then you know what dang devices are going to come on. You got to have a high here to drive that down. Boom. Scatter beam. Like the ones going on tonight are horrendous. Yeah, they prefer forecasting a foot of rain. Eminently. So Agnes Water, you're part of that picture. But I gave you warning days ago. Days and days ago. I told you, I'm never going to let you guys get into danger. I'm not going to be taken advantage of anymore. I'm not here to just identify an obvious one chemtrail picture. You know what it is. You don't need my confirmation for that. A lot of beaming going on here. That'll pin some stuff up north. Have you worked it down yet? Yeah, it's keeping all that north. Brizzy's owning the show, and they'll hand it off to Gimpy. And you're going to get it. This is when you're getting it. This is your 3-day start. And a total dump. Total manipulation of weather. Totally going to be decided by these next red stations glitches. These have to go hard. 1, 2, 3 have got to go hard. This one a little less than this one to hold that storm up north. That one actually nearly has to shut off. She's going to have to do the scatter. Like this one's doing pulse, 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 boom, boom, boom. Set that reverb that goes continuously through the atmosphere, going higher and higher and farther. Like a dolphin blowing a boop, boop bubble, if you will. A boop bubble dolphin. Because isn't that a cool thought, a booping dolphin? Maybe if I ever write a story about fishes, I'll call one Boopy, because he does boop bubbles. Hey, why not? I got one bird I call Bumpy because he bumps his tail up and down when he eats. He doesn't seem to mind. Bzzz. Bzzz. The Energizer. A pencil beam sparking in between the two. That means these are going hard enough to draw that spark all the way out between the two of them. Or it's a planned beamination point. What we got going on here? Is Richmond on? Yeah, man, they're frying you. Look at that, eh? Yeah, that's a bust. They turned off the wrong radar stations sometimes. Hello, let's see what you got going on here. Oh, yeah. Pow, have a jab. Whammo, beam. Directed energy weapons. If it's being used to weather war you, it's a weapon, and it is directed energy, and I may call it a dual attack upon the far north of Australia. By Australia itself. My God, would you look at the guilt? Isn't that horrendous? You go right straight into the radar. You go too close, you see nothing. About like everything in life. If you focus too close on something, you might miss the big picture. Yeah, it's a swirl beam law. You pick up on it there near the end. That's a swirl pattern. Typical. Boom, boom, boom. See if it's pulsing. You better learn to read your radars. Go back and watch my years worth of stuff. Go watch all through my YouTube. Go back to 2016. You'll find out all sorts of stuff I learned along the way. As I learned it. By watching, observing, diving into scientific documents. That 2016 document is still valid today because it hasn't been ratified and it keeps being mentioned. It was mentioned recently at the COP27. So whoever said that, numbnuts, you're wrong. It's very, very valid and very important. And if you call cloud creation cloud seeding in a court of law, you will lose your lawsuits. I guarantee you. Because they'll ask Robert, is that what you said? And I'll say, nope. It's impossible. You have to have a cloud to modify the seeding. Cloud seeding. Right? You seed a field. You don't seed an ear of corn. You sow. You create. In Rockhampton, Tuesday, you're going to flood out through here. There's no way you're not. Too much of this area is going to get rain headed your way, and it's coming here first. Right? So it's all headed. You'll be headed there first. And you heard it first here. Rob D live. There you go, Higgins. Go have a nice steak on me. You get all the support in the fucking world, and I get your abuse. That's okay. I won't let my peeps over here have unhappy bubbles because they were not wearing. I got your back, so boy, this is going to be a rough day. When you're talking 8 centimeters falling every 3 hours that this storm is here and going over you. Even a half an hour of that is too much. Yeah, your head's ticking there. 20 minutes is an easy one to do. And like 2 centimeters of water every 20 minutes. Going in your yard. Where's it going to go? Are your drains unclogged now? Are your culverts okay? If not, divert it around. Make sure it don't go up your drive in your house. Make your barriers now. You know what to do. React. Help. Don't panic, man. This is weather. You can't do nothing about it any more than this lake could do anything about it looking like an alligator with rabbit ears. You might not like that. But it has it happening. See, I went imaginary to try to lighten the mood because this is a horrible topic. Okay. And on that kind of color there, you're getting a lot. Right? Do your math. My head is fried just from seeing this. And it's definitely fried your skies today. And the object of my preposition is here today. You won't see the setup really for the chem for another day. Where you'll start to see the heavy mix come over to wake the atmosphere up. Look at this headed south. High. You need a cloud there. Let's go in both directions towards each other. Towards each other. This is an impossible cloud. It's fucking impossible. Unless you have weather manipulation and some kind of a device that's capable of propelling itself. Right? It will be either moving that way or moving that way. Not both. But it's moving both. Coming towards each other. Different levels of the atmosphere. Streaming. Have it as the bombs continue. Bomb. Fosco sun. And the star of death is out there in the ocean. These are chem bombs going up, and that is going to be directly affect the weather here over the next 24, which I'll give you now. Right, Darwin with action today. Somebody nice. Oh yeah, every minute of it. I hadn't loaded it yet. It could take a minute. But that's okay. I hadn't poured a drink yet. Yeah, I just decided I think I'll go live. I feel like it. I ain't got time to answer your every question anymore. Just correspondence is just too much. And I'm being held responsible for such actions as, should I go somewhere 2 weeks from now? Come on, that's ridiculous. Pay me $50, I'll take the 30 minutes it takes me to determine that with accuracy. Maybe an hour, right? No, I won't do that. I'll just give you these forecasts and you can have it. And Higgins will have it and you'll give him the 50 and have his steak. Really? Hey, Catherine. Yeah, here it is. Told you. You're fucked. Fuckity McFuck has been there. And yes, you've had some terrible terriblenesses occurring over in, where we go? Excuse me, man. I get rid of them damn lines. It's irritating me. Getting irritated. Fitzroy's Crescent has terrible damage. It's not done yet. I'll show you. You deserve it. Not what you're getting. You deserve it. Accurate, honest forecast. So you got a couple more hours of it staying fairly clear. You might could get somewhere safely. And then you got more coming. While the cresting stuff is still hitting your town. There's more coming, including upstream. If Robert tells you to build your ark, build your ark. I ain't playing games. I ain't trying to wind you up. If anything, I try to use a sillier sounding headline than what I could put. I could put the, oh my God, a lot of people are going to die when a foot of rain is going to hit Rockhampton area. But instead I say big 10-inch record, you know, to try to at least humorize this trauma so much that I'm going through. Since February, I've had a report on these deaths and the floating bodies and the people making bad decisions and going out in cars and flooding inside the cars, their babies floating downstream, luckily being saved sometimes, unluckily others not. And unheeded warnings and warnings not given by a bureau of morons who's supposed to keep you safe. Or at least tell you what the honest weather is going to be well in advance. I'd give you 3 days to get ready. Channel 7, heads off. Get the warning out. Thank you for being honest about the chem bombs in the sky. Love your honesty. Yeah, really. I don't trust the news for fuck all, but I finally heard the truth one day on there. It was recently, because it is the truth. Maybe it's that reporter's house finally getting flooded out. Maybe it's one of them that's finally coughed up enough chem bombs. And they're sick. And they're making a correlation between this puffing cloud and them puffing out sputum in the mornings. And they're not even a smoker. There's no industries or anything near them. Never had a history of anything asthmatic or any malaises, and were perfectly helpless. Suddenly they're not. And unvaccinated. Okay, I'll throw that in there in case that comes up. It's the air. You are all breathing this. This is the one thing we all have in common. It ain't always a shedding. When we're all sharing air. And then the air smells like a dairy air. It's just an nasty-ass situation. And I would say gracias. If this would stop. And it looked like the sailing ship going to nowhere. Oh, yeah, it's going somewhere. It's going to the pharmaceutical profit line. Boom. Swirling plume, creating a convection. In the downward trodden chemtrail line. Parading itself in two directions. Through the Carpentaria area, over the Penis Insula, and the coins over cone, boom, bada boom, plumbing, and the predictable formations of geometry that is anything but round circulation patterns, patterns of pulsations, patterns of boom, plumes, over an area that doesn't need another drop of rain is actually having rain made over the top of it. It's being made over the top of it right now. Okay, this is where heavy falls are going to come today. This area. Catherine does not need another drop of rain right now, but it is being made. Okay, this is backwards in times. This is forward. Booming, pluming, clouding, taking away the sunshine that might dry something out that's needed. What, did one of the military just come along and put a bunch of bombs? This is like It's 40 minutes old. I don't feel like refreshing the screen to get this moment. Actually, I will. I can't help myself. I'm gonna do it. I gotta know. I'm gonna know for sure. Do, 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 do. Why do they chem bomb us at night? Do, 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 do. If it's called solar radiation management. Do, 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 do. You're being do, 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 do. Do, 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 stealing our dreams. Do, 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 do. You're stealing all my dreams. Do, 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 do. You're overflowing streams. That's not groovy. Do, 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 do. Geoengineers, I think you're wankers. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I know that for sure. Do, 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 do. Why is solar radiation chem bombing us at night? Do, 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 do. When the earth should be cooling. Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Boom, doop, 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 doop. Boom, doop, 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 doop. Okay, I got the latest, greatest, that's the greatest looking piece of shit image of Australia, of the actual skies, brought to you by the Bureau of Morons over here, who are not smart. You want to be called the Bureau, but you can want a lot of things in life, but you'll never live down that nickname. Once a moron, you might have a chance to not be a moron, but when you're a bureau full of morons, that's a whole lot of morons gathered in one place. You've got to point that out. It was not very smart to want that. So let's see what's come along here. What is toxified your sky? That's not just one chemtrail. Those are individual bombs. Those are bombs on a very high level of the atmosphere. And some going off on the low. Got a triangle down low. We don't leave it out. We don't want to leave the jet plane that have been flying crazy ass fucking patterns over here. We don't want to leave his work out. Or hers. Whoever the hell's doing that. Shame on you. Shame on you. If something went down a path and is deployed. Bomb, 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 bomb. Those are small payloads. And it's possible flares could go up, but it would be more likely there's a balloon up there. And what the hell's going on over here, firing in all sorts of wild directions? So, yeah, see, watch. I'm going to point at it right here. Over here north of Bestwick. Yeah, I'm going to turn some of these off. Alright, go at it. Here it is, look at the W. Wonder Woman, Wonder Wanker. Yeah, that's the wanker. Do, 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 do. Wankers. The wanker mans instead of weatherman. Yeah, whether you like it or not. Here you go, you can steal this forecast. You can put it in now. You've had an update, okay? You can quit crying that you might not be accurate. Why don't you give the warning now? For Coffs Harbor, please. Open it. Yeah, you should. You really should. He jumped the gun. That's what he said. In a comment that I had gotten the warning out first, he said I jumped the gun about the first Lismore flood, which implies he knew about it in advance and didn't tell you. Why would you do that, Jeffrey Higgins? You owe me an explanation. Actually, you don't owe me. You owe the Australian people that paid you £50 or dollars for a year's subscription to what? You stealing Robert's forecast and acting like it's your own? Drawing pictures of penises? Hey, I could do that for free, so I don't. But right now, I'm not drawing penises. They're drawing penises. They've shot a load over your whole sky. Here's the scrotum right there, Jeff. Here's the bowel. Right? Whoa, you got a double jab side going here. He's all swollen out for you. Here's another one in case you need an extra testicle. Because, boy, you ain't got no balls about admitting the truth. Yeah, I'm going at him again. I'm not happy. I'm here, my name, man. You got a triangle craft down on the low deck. Right here. See it? Yeah, it's there. See, it's happened. It's happening. And it's obscured by an ionization cloud. Definitely gonna point that one to myself. This is from my collection. Plunk. Gotta get a vast TRB collection. There's new ones. It's just an old thing. They allow you to see it. If you put a picture of the new one up there, it would disappear off the internet faster than you could say. See? I said it that fast. Excuse me. Hey, we got this chessboard. They got the knights out. It's the wicked glitchy broom trail. Vortexes. Boom, pulse, boom, pulse, 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 pulse. I'm gonna run it down faster, man. I gotta see something. Who did it? Wow, there's a curtain of shit headed your way from the ocean. My God, look at that. Whatever's bombing over here is headed over here. It's gonna get picked up and moved over here. My God, it's a taxing field. The man of war jellyfish, here it comes. My God, you told me there's not a chemical attack on, and I'll tell you prove me wrong. You prove me wrong. Now prove me wrong. I only give a fuck because I do it, you know? I was put on this planet to care. And not a bunch of motherfucking assholes toward me is ever gonna stop me from doing that. Don't you ever forget that about me. No, you will never carry my grudge for me. I try not to carry one on my own. I'm just tired of stupid. And I ain't got time for all this stuff put on me. If you'd like to support my work, I appreciate it. Do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch or contact me and buy a piece of jewelry. If not, don't. It's okay. I'm still gonna do what I do because I give a fuck. I'm gonna do this. And we got another oddness here. I gave you your warning. That's what I came on to do. Now I'm just gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. Chemtrail, chemtrail, chemtrail. Let's head south. To the big three. 1, 2, 3. We had some bombs off of the mountains. See them here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the chem line. Dissipated. Bomb lines continuing along this lines here. Going into the treff. Bombs over the mountains, bombs over the plains, bombs over my computer screen. I'm telling you again. Boom, 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 boom. Go to plumes and away goes your sunny day. Spraying you at night. And then they went and chem bombed your skies. Boom. What the fucking hell is that? It's not a jelly. Throw it in your locker, private pile. It's right, and we're the ones paying for it, and they're the ones eating, and this ain't right. Look at this square off the coast. This is so much of an obvious geoengineering move. Over a place where whales strand. It is just horrible to see. There's no fucking respect left in this world. Is there any humanity in the world at all? That are Homo sapiens, I have to wonder now. I can't show another minute of these square formations. This is just too much. It's too fucking much. Oh, there you went through a couple days. I'll bring you through till Monday. I'm busy tomorrow, so I don't take it personal if I'm offline. And cry me a river. Because there's going to be enough rain coming by Monday. When you're going to get smacked. Very predictably, very on schedule. You got 3 days to prepare. Heed or do not. And if somebody has deaf ears in front of you, let one just teach them. Eat your popcorn. Because you got many, many days of sitting back, experiencing the fuckery. That line over Rockhampton's still there. Right, the one they said wasn't having the totals, it was moving to north. They love to lie to you. They do. You're gonna get it. It's like with your daddy coming home and you know you're gonna get a licking. And this time the lick is going with water and lightning bolts and hailstones and tornadoes. Yeah, I said that. You can expect it. Expect it. And on this day here, they were showing some very bad conditions. I was seeing this, and it's no longer and on any of the graphs. I'm going to show it one more time. This statistic popped up on the 3rd of Saturday the 3rd. Near the that'll be Sunday early morning your time, lunchtime. You're going to have this sitting in the Carpentaria area, and those winds are tropical cyclone strength. And I'm on an outskirt where it'll be a bit higher. So, we're going to be vigilant, ain't we? When they're going to roll a storm like that around a 906 line, boy, you got some heavy geoengineering going on. Heavy geoengineering. Uh-huh. Where are the rest of the isobars? The stat don't make no sense. Right? There should be every two dropping in, and they ain't. They ain't. They didn't draw it correct either. They just threw something up there. I'm telling you. So they could say they warned you. And well, you know what? When it comes to warning people, I think it deserve a better job of it. And when it comes to the Bureau of Morons, I think Jeffrey Higgins is part of it. And enjoy paying him off. And me, man, I'm going to stay free. Stay oneness. Here you go, New Zealand. Faster, faster. Typical line over the top of the ranges. Right, there's a big mountain range here. You got a lot of EMF right here, look. That's an earthquake. His earthquake tones. It steps here, see, the reverb's gonna kick from here. It's pepping here. So that they crush about here. So that's where your higher risk is. Wait a minute. Got an extra line. Nah, bring that risk in right about there. Alright? Big love, people. Stay safe. Be you. Be free. Be oneness. And if you can't be good, what the fuck else are you gonna be? Alright. Be good.